Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday. This space is devoted to helping you raise your frequency so you can live in optimal flow. And we are in a last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius doesn't settle. And so I am using the Divine Abundance deck. I love this deck. It needs to zoom in there. It's having problems zooming in. But this is by Tasha Silver. I really love this deck. And I love this time. It's time to ask, where am I limiting myself and what's possible when I fully invest in my growth? What is possible when I fully invest in my growth? Okay, so I want you to think about the week that you had last week. Think about the full moon, what was illuminated, where was your passion, and where's your soul called? 1, 2, or 3. And as I'm shuffling, I'm going to share that speaking of soul and being called and what's possible when we fully invest in our growth, I am really happy to announce the North Star Soul Retreat that is happening in September. Now, Embody One members always hear it first. So there are currently 4 beds left. It's a small, intimate gathering in Northern California. And one of those rooms can potentially be shared. So there's a potential to have 5 more guests, but only 4 bedrooms left. So check that out. The link is there. It is beautiful. It is intimate. We are doing expansion, North Star, think business. It's going to be lovely. It is going to be lovely. If you have a passion that you are giving birth to, it's a really good time to tune in. All right, if you're choosing position 1, you get intuition. I don't know if we're going to have an issue zooming in. We might have an issue zooming in. So if you're getting intuition, I would say you're choosing this position. It's time to maybe listen a little bit closer to your heart. Maybe you're getting too heady. Maybe you're getting too much in your body. So I want you to pause and ask, what does my heart really want? Yesterday, we had a beautiful clearing with Embody One. It was a collective clearing, and there was so much shedding. There was so much moving away for our heart's truth to intuit what our heart wants. So can you take some time to raise your frequency this weekend? Take time in silence so that you could really be with your heart's truth, your heart's passion. And can you commit to letting go where you're limiting yourself? Can you listen to your heart? You know, maybe the connections that no longer work, or the tasks or the responsibilities that are no longer there, and really listen to your heart. Maybe there's some things even in your living space that need to go away. So listen to that, and that's how you can raise your frequency this weekend and let go. It's a great time to declutter. Position 2, companionship. What a beautiful little message with position number 2. This one's zooming right in with the elephants. If you're choosing this position, I want to say, companionship, but lean into your trustworthy relationships. Lean into new beginnings with relationships. It says on the card, and I don't always go to what it says, but I like what this one says. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So maybe look at where you're limiting yourself in relationships and what's possible when you fully invest in yourself and your growth, and how does that affect your relationships. The other thing, my eye kind of goes to this spark up here, maybe setting some new intentions with feng shui with relationships. How are you around high vibing people? I just had a conversation today around someone whose chart in human design aligned with high frequency grooves. And I was like, what are we doing? Come into the membership, come into Embody One. It's like a really high frequency place. So what are you doing? How are you setting goals with relationship and companionship? And because it's a last quarter moon, where can you remove the limits and the blocks and the densities with relationships, and you can raise your frequency around that? And if you don't trust someone, that's a teller, right? Maybe you have to have that conversation. All right. And then finally, position 3, love. I'm going to choose a support card for position 3 because it feels really good to do and we get grounded. So how can you be more grounded and love? Maybe you've been in a situation where things did not turn out how you thought. Maybe things, didn't meet your expectations. So how can you ground into love? If you find that you are disappointed, it's because we might have some expectations that maybe don't necessarily suit us. So look at your expectations, but ground in to love. We are all made from the most powerful thing. I would say in terms of raising your frequency, I really go to lotus flower, maybe bring nature in. But what's really interesting, I think, is to spend time with yourself and be in self-love, and actually ground, maybe Epsom salt bath, getting rid of all of the energy that's not yours so that you can be with yourself. And so raising your frequency, raising your vibration by actually giving yourself and your cells what you're really wanting. And maybe that's the North Star Soul Retreat. So check out that link. I'm sending you so much love. Happy Friday, happy last quarter moon, declutter, throw things out, even if it's just one thing, or maybe rehome something, and make space for the new to come in for the upcoming new moon. I'm sending you so much love. Ciao.